Hey guys, I've been a little off the grid for this week. I was actually down in Tennessee. I was back at Rose Creek Farms doing a mastermind session with a group of new farmers down there. Had Ben Hartman there. I was so busy that I didn't really have any time to make any videos, but I did make one video, and today I'm going to take you inside of Farmer's Friend. So if you guys don't know who Farmer's Friend are, you should. They make the quick cut greens harvester, they make the pyro weeder, and the caterpillar tunnel that I have many of on my farm. But today I'm going to introduce you to Jonathan Dysoner. He's the founder of the company. We're going to walk through the factory and check out the kind of stuff that they're using and how they're making stuff and how they're streamlining it and increasing their production. I think it's really cool to look at other types of business models, because there's so many correlations to different types of businesses and how they do things and how they streamline things and how they increase production. There's a lot to learn there, even on how it applies to farms. So this shop has radically changed since I was here last year. They've increased by what? Double. Yeah, because last year the whole place was just the half of the shop. Now you've taken over. You still got a guy in the corner.
Yeah, but we have twice as much space.
Yeah, twice as much space.
Front, we have office space that's getting finished up.
Right.
As you come in the door, that's changed quite a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, so basically what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of show you the flow of production as we're making products. So basically we start kind of at this end of the shop, and raw materials come in. We have saws set up here for cutting up materials. So we do a lot of pyro weeder parts, harvester parts and such here. It gets cut up, and then we move over into machining and welding, which all kind of happens over in this area. Mm-hmm. So this area here is set up for welding. So we have a couple good welders. Then we have all our parts kind of on the shelves here ready to go. So we got all the pyro weeder parts. So as soon as we run low on inventory on the shelves, we can come right back here and just weld up more components. Mm-hmm. So down here on the bottom shelves, all harvester components, pyro weeder components, and jigs and such for doing the welding. And then we can just step around here. Like this is a batch of harvester frames that was welded up. We just have carts like this where we can set the frames, and then they kind of come over into this area where we're just cleaning them up, doing the final polishing before it goes into assembly area. Mm-hmm. So we can just jump over here real quick and show. Unfortunately, we don't have the machine up and running, but this machine is just something we got a few months ago. It's a Cnc milling machine. It allows us to mill all our own parts without having to outsource stuff. So it really ramps up our production abilities. So at this point, the only thing we're machining on this is pyro weeder parts. So we got it all set up and running for all the pyro weeder parts. And then from that point, yeah, these were just facing the ends and drilling. These are the handle tubes for the pyro weeders. Right. So, so then after machining, welding, and prepping, we basically go into assembly areas. So this shelving section here is all pyro weeder assembly. So there's not a whole lot of inventory on the shelves, but come over here, and this is where each unit is assembled, and we just do one at a time. It's the fastest way for us.
From start to finish. Yeah,
well, exactly. Yeah. So we just start on one manifold, assemble it, and then it goes in the box, and we ship them all out. Done. So, yeah. So this is all basically just right here is all the pyro weeder assembly stuff, and we have inventory up higher on the shelves and such for wheels and a lot of the larger components. Mm-hmm. And then right behind you here is the harvester assembly area. So we have the frames that are ready for assembly here, and then it goes right onto the assembly table. All the materials are here, and then it just goes straight onto the inventory shelves here. And we can run around the other side. We basically have the same thing for caterpillar tunnels. So, except caterpillar tunnels is like part of it's inside and the other part's outside. So we have all our inventory for like rope and carabiners and all the larger, heavier hardware and stuff here. And then this area is set up for packaging all our kits. So you just grab a box, tape it here, put everything in it, and then where we actually are putting the tunnels together right out this door. So when an order comes in, we basically just grab a pallet at the end here, package up the bows, put the rebar on it, grab a piece of plastic, and then it gets to this point here, and we bring our boxes that we just assembled with all the kit material from the inside, throw it on the pallet, package it up.
Perfect.
And it goes straight out the front to
just an assembly line the whole way through.
Yeah.
So you've pretty much got an aisle for every tool that
product,
you're doing.
yeah.
Every product has its own aisle.
Yeah, and we have room. That's kind of the area on the other side is for expansion. So we'll just add more shelving and stuff as we need more.
Yeah, whatever the next products are going to be.
Yeah, more products. So from there we can just kind of show the shipping area. So this area is all set up for shipping. So we have our shipping computers, printers, and the customer service is happening right here at this point. So each computer has a phone, gets picked up here, and all our boxes and stuff are here. The inventory that we have is all on the ends of the shelf. So if you notice, everything's working, flowing this direction.
Flowing towards the shipping. And
if a harvester gets ordered, all you got to do is step around the corner here, grab a harvester box,
boom,
and ship it.
Yep.
Pyro weeders are right here. So everything that is flowing from the backside where raw materials are coming in all the way up through assembly and
smart
and shipping. So then it just goes right out the doors as we finish packaging up the orders.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a lot of improvements that have happened, but there's so much more that are going to happen over the next year or so.
It's cool just to see how over time your workflow changes, because you just by doing things you go, it'd be so much better if this was here, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess since last year, since you started selling more Caterpillar tunnels, and you guys have done quite significantly better from last year.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
The previous
growth
year
has been quite incredible over the last year.
So that's Jonathan and the Farmer's Friend facility. I'll leave a link below to check their stuff out. Check them out, and there's many exciting things coming from them. They're going to be developing a whole bunch of new tools. That's what Jonathan and I spent the majority of the day talking about, are new things that they could be innovating that I think there's a demand for, often things that I hear you guys talking about. So I've suggested a number of tool varieties for him to work on. Not going to mention any of them yet, but I imagine in the near future I'll have lots of things to show you guys.